Seattle, Washington. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. So on to spend. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Good start to this one for him. Their first offensive snap picks up 9.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They go right back to Etienne. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. Here's Shuck. Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And the Seahawks have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Here goes that.
From the gun, Darnold. He rolls to his right.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down. Here goes that. Reset. Reset.
Charbonnet. He runs it across. Touchdown. Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. The Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. Back to 60. Back to
60. Running back motions right. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shuck working from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, we got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shuck now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He dodged the tackle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after him.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Off the play action, Shuck. He's thrown deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That goes for 32 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he nearly gets him another 1st down. They force him out just shy of the marker. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Handoff here for Miller. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints trim the lead to 1. For the extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing on 1st, here's Darnold. Short kick is brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Here's Darnold to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, they're going with Charbonnet. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard. So second and inches, they took their shot, Brock. They threw the football, as a lot of teams are going to do in that situation. But it backfires as the third down run gets turned away.
You know what that effort creates, Kate? That creates that offensive coordinator never taking a shot again on second and inches. You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
They'll send their tight end right. On play action, here's Shump. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And they find them after just a yard. And it's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shump on third down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
For the extra point, here's Smith. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Following the near interception, this is second and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A pickup of 17, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake, Darnold. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Charbonnet now up the middle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Working quickly here. Throwing is Darnold on third down. finds him over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that's our 2-minute warning, Brock. 1:57 left on the scoreboard. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Darnold now to throw. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. Has room into the secondary. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks earn the chance to tie before halftime. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Cuts right. It's a foot race. He's on the level. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the...
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here goes, son.
Now Darnold off the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
We've set it downs from the 37. On first down, this is Charbonnet. This is ahead for about 5. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Takes the handoff, now to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now Darnold. He set up a screen. It's Shaheed. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. There he goes on the right side. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints bump the lead up to 13 points.
Seahawks 14.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Returning it from the 4. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing here, Darnold. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. He's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10.
First and 10. Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Saints 31-yard line.
This is Charbonnet. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Darnold. Has it in close. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Looking quickly here.
That's good for a Seahawks.
First down, play action. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On third and goal, Darnold. Catch made. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Shock's going to throw here. He's going to push one deep down the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
A give here to Charbonnet. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Second and 6 coming up here. Hand off to the back. That second down run is only going to manage a yard. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 5 men in the secondary for the Saints. Third down. To throw. Here's Darnold. Lying by his back. Charbonnet. He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Myers' kick is good. And that cuts the lead in half. Down to 3.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Saints to the line now. First and 10.
19 tight, 19, set. 18 guard, 40, 17.
Off the play action, Chuck. He's loaded another one up. Taking a deep deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Counter give to ETN. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's third down.
No springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go.
They'll throw, third and long. Hits his running back. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's fourth down.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run here on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Throwing now off the play action. To the left, still pulled in by Cup. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a fourth quarter lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Saints 27. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Shuck now on first down. Buys time, rolling right. Taken in by Bailey, right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 on a first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
First and 10 now from the 46. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Flushed out of the pocket. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to throw it. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. We've got a fourth down decision to make.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Desperation time here. Make it, and all their pressure gets it done. That's a set on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On first down, they'll run. Extra cut to the right sideline. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is third down. He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
34-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shot working from the gun. Left side, that's there, cut! And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look at from the training center. First and 10, here's Shuck. Dumped off to his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Setting up to pass. Has a man on target to Johnson. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down to that 17-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
First down, New Orleans.
He'll look to throw it. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Let's go now. 60.
Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. On the give, it's Miller. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Setting up, 2nd and goal. Chuck to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Ready?
50 be out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal. Neal. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it 4th and goal. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout administered. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Throwing now. Caught just shy of the goal line. stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. He keeps it himself. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. So it's a win for the Seahawks. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.
catch your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had a hit the
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a...
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bushes, run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and made that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they're coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest, you